Hello there and welcome to Grant Driver, the Instant Coach. If you are new to this channel, a special welcome to you. The reason why I started this coaching channel is to help individuals such as yourself to have access to free professional coaching, because not everybody has the resources to have a professional coach. Over the past 20 years or so, I have had the opportunity to coach top CEOs and executives of companies, business entrepreneurs, and to help people generally take their personal mastery to the next level. And in this forum, I have the opportunity to share with you the knowledge that I would share with my clients. So good to have you here. In today's episode of The Instant Coach, we're going to talk about personal branding. I'm passionate about personal branding because I've seen firsthand the impact that it has had on the success of my clients. Personal branding is a great tool for you to use to take your career to the next level. And what personal branding does, it helps you to identify your essence. What is it that makes you different, and how can you apply your brand in your career to be outstanding? Personal branding ultimately is about managing the perceptions and emotions of people that you engage with. And over the past 20 years or so, I've helped many of my clients to develop and to leverage their personal brand. In my experience, if you want to have a successful brand, then you need to focus on four important pillars of a personal brand. And the first pillar that you need to look at is what makes you distinctive. How do you stand out from everybody else? And there are many ways that you can go about doing this. You might want to identify what your strengths are, as an example, and you can go online and find many resources to identify what your strengths are. Some people are enablers, some people are more maximizers, some people are good communicators, some people are good at woo, which means that they create exciting interventions and experiences every time they engage with people. You might also want to have a look at what your Enneagram number is. The Enneagram identifies 9 patterns of behavior, and helps you to identify what your number is, and then helps you to identify what your gifts are. What do you bring to the world, depending on what your number is on the Enneagram. It's very interesting. And you might want to go to enya.world to identify what your particular number is. Then you should also look at your purpose and your passion. Not everybody knows what their purpose or passion is, and that's understandable. But it is a fact that people who know what their purpose is, who know what their passions are, and able to bring their passions to work every day, or clearly know what their purpose is and to live their purpose every day, are far more healthier, happier, and successful than people who don't. You're welcome to go to my website, grantdriver.com. I've got a free ebook that helps you to identify what your purpose is. Being clear about what makes you distinctive is important, because you don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody else is taken. So what is it that makes you distinctive in terms of your personality, your experiences, your strengths, your purpose, and your passion? And to be able to leverage that, that's important. The second pillar that you want to look at is, how are you relevant? Relevant means that you add value every single day of your life when you go to your workplace. Relevant means that you're a solutions-driven person. You're a person with a growth mindset. You're the type of person who looks for solutions, the type of person who wants to create value every single day for your clients. And the best way to do that is to be very clear about what people need from you, and to be able to deliver on those expectations. If you're not being relevant, then why are you there, as I said before? So you've got to make sure that you are showing up every single day and creating that value every single day. The third pillar you'd want to look at is at consistency. Why is consistency important? Because consistency ultimately creates trust. Consistency can be defined as a constant standard of behavior. One of the best ways that you can make sure that you are consistent is by identifying what your values are. What do you stand for? What's important for you? And aligning your behavior to your values. That's a great way of being consistent. When you're inconsistent, then people are not sure where they stand with you, and that can destroy trust in the long term. If you work in an organization, identify what the values of the organization are and align yourself to the values of that company. In that way, you become the ultimate brand ambassador. And by being consistent, people want to engage more with you. They will trust you to form a long-term relationship with you. And that's ultimately what business is about. It's about forming relationships. And then the last pillar that you want to look at, the fourth pillar, is to make sure that you are competent. Competent means that you're continually developing your skills and your knowledge. And more importantly, you're sharing your knowledge and what you know. And in doing so, you become a mentor, somebody who adds value in the lives of other people. So my advice to you is never stop learning. The more knowledge you have and the more you share that knowledge, the more you add to your own personal brand equity, the value of your brand. And as I've always said, knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power when it is actually shared. So there you go, 4 important pillars to build a personal brand. Number 1, be distinctive. Number 2, be relevant. Number 3, be consistent. Number 4, be competent. There you have a great formula for developing a successful personal brand. At the end of the day, it's about being authentic. To thyself be true is what's important here. Don't try to be like somebody else or be somebody else. Be who you are and become the best version of who you are. Show up always with a good, positive attitude. The growth mindset always makes a difference. But personal branding is less about what you look like, but more about the value that you're creating. It's tapping into that essence of who you are. On that note, I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, go out there and make good things happen. Cheers.